Wisconsin is one of 27 states that offer state-run meat inspection programs. And as of 2013, participants in the Cooperative Interstate Shipment Program was over the top. We're very supportive of our small meat processors in Wisconsin. I've got a handful of them that are within just miles of my home, and they do everything from beef to chicken to venison. We have a 9-day deer gun season, and there will be a line a mile away from the small meat processor trying to do everything from hot sticks to venison brats to summer sausage, right? So there's a culture there. The result is nearly 500 state, federal, and custom exempt meat processing facilities in Wisconsin that in 2018 processed more than 2.2 billion pounds of meat. I say this not only to highlight the important work of the processors in Wisconsin, but also to stress how impactful federal regs can be on the small processors as well, which you hear from all the time. So, Mr. Salatin, I thought I'd throw this to you. I know it's a big question, but because you have a history of helping small processors, do you see a difference in the way that they deal with the USDA requirements compared to obviously the big four, and if they have the capability of dealing with these very onerous USDA rules and regulations?
Yeah, the way to deal with them is quite different when you're big versus when you're small. I'll give you a personal story at our plant. We had our kill floor guy retired, and so the second guy moved up, first day on the job, first day for a brand new inspector. Remember, when you're a small plant, you get the newbies. And so we had a new inspector, a lady, and she'd been told, look, you're entering a man's world, you better make sure that so she'd been read the riot act by her superiors. She comes in first day on the job, new kill floor manager. Most of the inspectors, they kind of stand back and just kind of watch the kill floor, watch the room, then they're gonna grab through the guts a little bit. And, but she was hovering right over the shoulder, okay, almost like playing piggyback with the guy. He was nervous, first day in charge of the kill floor. He misses the pig. If you've ever heard a missed pig with the captive bolt, if you ever heard a wounded pig, it's not fun. And so he's shaking, he puts the second thing in, hits it, and the pig goes down. She then goes in and writes us up for a felony level animal abuse charge, closes the plant for a week. There's no appeal, there's no nothing. We finally got back open, so we couldn't pay our employees, we couldn't serve our customers, people didn't eat, all right, we get back open. The bottom line is that if our HACCP plan, where it says administer captive bolt in knock box and then slit throat, step B, if instead it had A, administer captive bolt, B, if A misses, redo A, we would have been perfectly fine. But as Ms. Baumann said, we don't have the capability, we don't have the money to go to all the trade shows and the industry where the big guys sit around and play golf and drink and wine and dine each other, telling them how to game the system. So we didn't know about the option of B in the HACCP plan, re-administer A. So we get shut down for a week. This is the kind of prejudicial thing that happens to us small operators routinely. It happens with microbial checking, it happens with infrastructure requirements, it happens with these kinds of things. That is exactly the kind of thing that happens.
Thank you very much for that answer. I'll yield back, Madam Chair.